Receipt for entertainment expenses. Expenses related to the entertainment of business associates are only deductible as business expenses, provided it is a business occasion that gives rise to the entertainment and the expenses are reasonable. It does not change the business-related nature of the occasion if those entertained also include employees of the company offering the hospitality. 70% of such expenses are deductible as business expenses. Input VAT, by contrast, may be recovered in relation to the full amount. Entertainment expenses are expenses for the consumption of food and drink. This also includes tips, cloakroom and restroom fees. How must the entertainment expenses be documented? The basis of any bookkeeping entry is a receipt which needs to contain the following details: place, date, participants, including the host, occasion for the hospitality, and amount of expenses. The receipt must be signed. Both the occasion and the group of participants need to be specified in detail. The listing of names may be dispensed with in exceptional cases if a very large number of individuals is involved, such as, for instance, in the context of a factory tour. In such cases, it is sufficient to record the number of participants along with a collective term. If the entertainment took place in a bar or restaurant, then it is sufficient to provide details of the occasion and the participants. The invoice relating to the entertainment needs to be enclosed with the receipt. In many cases, the invoice itself can be used as a receipt provided the group of participants and the occasion are added on the reverse. As a rule, the invoice must contain the following details: name and address of the bar or restaurant, taxpayer number or VAT ID of the bar or restaurant, name and address of the host, date on which the invoice was issued, place and date of the hospitality, sequential invoice number, invoice amount broken down into individual items, and VAT. Invoices for small amounts, that is, invoices involving a total amount of up to €150, do not need to contain all of this information. In such cases, for instance, it is not required to specify the recipient of the invoice. Feel free to approach your tax advisor regarding any of these issues. He or she will be more than happy to assist. The invoice issued by the bar or restaurant must have been machine-generated and registered. By contrast, it is permissible for the name of the recipient of the invoice to be entered manually by the proprietor on the invoice form. For purposes of the deduction of business expenses, it is inadmissible to use a collective reference such as for food and drink. What about tips? The cash register does not record tips. It continues to be unlikely that tax auditors would object to the usual rounding up. When it comes to larger tips, it is advisable to have the waiter confirm receipt of the relevant amount in writing. Special rules apply, for instance, to hospitality events abroad and to VIP boxes. Your tax advisor will be more than happy to advise you.